welcome back to the channel where we are making a video game from scratch using Love2d and Lua. Yesterday we got our chasm falling animation dialed in a bit, so when we die in a chasm, we now trigger this falling chasm state. This is going to be a game over game screen, so we need to pull up the game over text and also give the option to either continue or load from previous save or quit to title screen. So that's what we're going to try to do today, is add a little placeholder title screen that we can choose from a game over, as well as hopefully try to reload a level if we choose continue. So that's what we're going to try. So I think we need to make a new state for the title screen, right? Oh, we have a title screen state. Okay. Okay, we have this kind of boilerplate title screen state already. So let's see if we can switch to it. This has been in the repo for like a year now. This has been in the repo since I made it. So this is like the boilerplate title screen state I had. Because a year ago I couldn't remember how to do the class includes base state. So we just started from a template that I made. Okay. So let's make sure we've got this state in our main, I want to say. So we require it in our dependencies, and we also require it for our global state machine. So we do have it right here, title screen state. Okay, so let's see what title screen state looks like. Title state, probably don't want to keep that, but let's see. We literally just got a screen. Okay, so let's make it prettier than that. And what I love about this setup is, like, if the music is a little too loud for me or something, I can come in here and just change it and be in NeoVim still, which is really cool. Get right back to it. Okay, title screen state. We'll harpoon it. Okay, so let's just do a black screen. And I actually want to import a drawable of a title screen, or a logo that I recently made. So Salto Manga is going to be doing some character art and game art for us for the promotional materials. So I had made a little mock-up of like a title screen and like a little character kind of rough draft just to send to him as an idea. So we can export that and use it. We can export the title screen right here. So our video game is 160 by 144, I believe. There we go. So here is a little title screen, or a logo I made for the game. We just need to take it into Game Boy resolution, right? So we'll get rid of the fire, because I know that's not going to fit. And then we'll try to downscale it to be 160 by 144. Well, so it fits on that screen, so we'll see. 160, 144. I think that's right. Man. Yeah, what screws me up is the Windows key is Command key that I'm used to. Gosh, man. Oh, I'm so not used to it. Because on a Windows, it's Control Z, right, to undo, but on here it's Windows Z, which just feels so wrong. Wonder if I could remap that. Yeah, I wonder if I can remap that. I don't know if that'll screw it up on my laptop, though, because this is my laptop. Shoot, we'll see. I'll just try to get better. I don't know, like, right in the center? Does it make sense right in the center? Or in the opening cinematic, I'm kind of thinking that it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be like a volcano, right? So it's gonna be dramatic and dark, and we're gonna see a volcano rise up. And it's gonna look like the camera's like tilting down, right? So like there's gonna be like a silhouette of a volcano. It's gonna rise up, and then we hear and see some lightning, which illuminates the volcano, and then the volcano will be kind of the backdrop for the title screen here. So if the Tashio's in the middle like this, we can kind of have a volcano eruption in the back or something, and it could be like raining some lava or something. Either that or pure black with a blue fire. So I guess we can kind of choose. Okay, so let's imagine how like the start and select might look. So what code? What is we have a pixel art that we're using in the game. I don't think we have it here. It doesn't really matter because this we'll do it in game, not on here. So let's just pick something that looks decent. Whatever. Yeah, too big. Gosh, I feel so bad not having undo like I'm normally used to it. Where did our text go? All right, so that'll be blinking. And then I think we'll do I think this will be black. Where's the magic tool? Where's the wand? Yeah, I might try to remap it because it's really screwing me up. Okay. For right now, let's just do this with black behind it. Nice. Oh, looking good. Oh, that's looking sick. Yo, we might get away with not even... The volcano might be too much, because this is like, well... It should be a little more interesting than just the words, right? Let's try to add like a little silhouette for the volcano back there. Yeah, we'll probably need another layer to kind of darken it and kind of blend it a bit more, but something like this where we can kind of, maybe we can have little lines. You know, I'll darken it more than this, but just to kind of see. Just as a rough idea for it, right? And then we'll increase the readability by just darkening this in the back. And I kind of I think I liked the purple that we had. I think I like this purple. We'll see. We'll add one more layer and we'll make it pure black, and we'll try to kind of darken the background a bit by tweaking the opacity. Yeah, the purple might be too much. Yeah, something like that. Just for a placeholder, right? And then we'll actually do the start in the game. This will be a placeholder until we do the cinematic for it. Okay. So let's export this. PNG, and we'll call it title screen temp. Cool. And then I'll also save the A-Sprite file itself in case we want to come back and edit it. I won't save it to the Git repo though. Okay, so let's import it. We'll call it the same thing, title screen temp, and then okay. So we should have it as a global drawable now. So let's go to our title screen state and we'll clear our screen, and then we will draw what we just exported. Title screen temp. And it doesn't take a width and a height, it just takes an X and a Y, I believe. Is that right? Let's see. Oh, epic. Epic. We have a pixel of purple up in there. I can see it. Right there. Nice. Sweet. Okay, so we'll get the flashing start for the title screen here. I'm trying to think if we're gonna have like a new game or a continue. I don't think I'm gonna worry about people trying to have multiple saves. But I'm not sure. Yeah, for right now we'll just have a start and it'll be kind of flashing. And then when you hit enter, it'll change you into the play state. So let's just get that going. Oh, we do change the play state. Okay, so we have this where it's like we have an option that's highlighted. We don't have an option though. So we don't have an option we're going to select. We're just going to say if you press enter, then we're going to play the sound of selecting and change into the play state. Let's see if that works. Nice. So it plays the little sound and it takes us into the game. So let's just render on screen. You know, we'll have a play flashing, and then play timer, flash timer, I don't know. If our flash timer is greater than 0.5 seconds, I guess let's do 1 second. If it's greater than 1 second, then we're just gonna assign play flashing to be equal to not play flashing, which should just swap it. Whatever it is, it's gonna swap it, and then we're gonna reset our flash timer to 0. I guess we don't really have to do that. But then we can, let's just try to get the words play in the right spot. So we're gonna print play or start. Start or play. It's the start screen, right? So we got to do start. And then we'll do a formatted string. So it takes in a string and then it takes an XY. So let's say 0 on the X, 0 on the Y, because the limit and a line can format it. So the width is the limit, the align is center, and then the Y would have to be something higher than the virtual height. So virtual height, let's start with -20. Nice. Hey, what's the theme? Or are you gonna try to get it done before you talk much about it? Oh, look at how cute the little start is. Yes. Actually, that's kind of perfect. Like, I kind of nailed it. Maybe like a little bit higher. Should probably be a little bit bigger. But that's like the... Actually, yeah, I kind of like that. Dude, that's looking dope. Okay, let's get the flashing. So what we'll do is if we're flashing, then we want to set our color to white. If we're not flashing, we'll set our color to transparent. This is looking sweet. And then the hard thing is going to be to load the game. You know, because if we hit start, okay. Hey, that sounds fun. So many games, my favorite part of them was the fishing part. So I think leaning into a fishing game would be really fun. Oh, you know what we need? We need the ash particle system in here. So we can like rain some ash. That would be really cool. Let's I know we have a lava volcano system. What is it called? Lava system? Yo, it is lava system. Okay. So we instantiate a lava system. We update it and we render it. That should be all we need. Yeah, because we made a whole class out of the lava system. So we should be able to just lava system gets a lava system instantiation. Then we need to update our lava system. And then render it. So it should be last, right? It should be on top of everything. So we'll say self lava system render. Okay. Now I thought the lava system was like raining down ash. Oh, it is. There are little black ash that's raining down. It's just harder to see than the red. That's cool. Yo, this isn't bad for just throwing this together. This is cool. Because this is like this was supposed to be the cheesy placeholder art, but this is looking sick. Yo, thanks, Squinch. It's looking cool. And the font actually works pretty well, scaled down to Game Boy resolution there. It looks pretty damn good. Yo, I'm all about this. Oh, you know what? I want to put I made some music for it too. I'll export the music tomorrow and we'll import it for tomorrow because it's on my synth and I don't want to futz around and try to import it on the Mac setup I've got right now. So we'll see if I can export that for tomorrow. Oh, that's looking cool. Okay, so I guess what we can do, you know, we need a play again that essentially loads. You know, we need either a play again and an exit for when we're in a game over state, and the exit would take us right here to the title screen, where the continue would load our game and reset us. So for right now, we can make our load game just reinstantiate everything in the play state. See, there's so many, like, it's hard for me to wrap my head around how the game's working. Like, I don't know if we just reinstantiate everything in the play state. I don't know how that would work. So we have to figure it out. And then, oh, it moved us. It moved us. So let's set our, we have a falling chasm state where we set a position for the screen. And we'll just set that same position for our title screen as well. Okay, and then when we're in chasm falling state, we need to give it like a second or two, and then flash, or not flash game over. Game over will fade on or just appear. And then the options will flash beneath it, or we can have them kind of grayed out. So like continue will be white and ready to be selected, but then there's a quit right beneath it and that you can swap to. So let's try to get that going. So let's try to just get our two options on screen and then the game over on screen. So So we're going to print gameOver. And what is the font size? Pixel font. Classic font. Okay, so we have Pixel Font 2, we have Pixel Font, and we have Classic Font. So let's try the Pixel Font first, and then we'll see what it looks like. So gameOver, and we'll give it an X of 0, a Y of, we want it probably on the top quadrant. So let's just do, if it's 144 high, 70 would be the middle, so 30-ish would be about the top quadrant. And then we're gonna do XY limit. So our limit is our virtual width, and our line is center. And we might need to set our color. Well, our color's already set, but I like to do it because I run into errors if I don't set this, and then I get confused. So I try to make it standard to set the color before I render something new. And then let's just see how that looks. And what we'll do, we'll change to the chasm fall state instead of this. So in our main, we'll go back to our fall state so we can test that. Nice. I'm kind of wanting to see what the special font looks like. We don't have the font imported though, so maybe we don't do it, or maybe we try it. Let's see. Because the font was from a CS50 repo, and the README thing said it was free for any use. So we might be okay. Font. It's called Zelda OTF. But it's not Zelda font. It's just for the Zelda repo. So I might just rename this so that people don't think I ripped off Zelda for it. I mean, it's, you know, it's to mimic Zelda, but it's not Nintendo licensed or anything. Call it style to OTF, and then we'll import it and try it. Let's try 16 and see what that looks like. And then we'll set in our fall state, we'll set this to the styled font. See, it's just not, it's not good enough for small things. I mean, maybe a little bit bigger, and it'll piece out on the, it'll look better on the, you know, because at certain sizes, is that less readable or more readable? You know, certain sizes it'll be like really crisp, and then everything else it interpolates. So yeah, that's getting too big. So we don't want it. We probably don't want this font. Yeah, it's not looking crisp. Yeah, still not looking crisp. Yeah, it's not looking crisp until like size 30. Yeah, that's just way too big. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we'll use it. It's just with the actual Game Boy resolution, it needs to be really readable, you know? Let's try this Pixel Font 2. It should be slightly bigger. That's not bad. I just don't like... It doesn't look that interesting. There's another classic font we have. That's better. I like that one. Okay, let's scoot gameOver up just a bit. Nice. We can probably fade in the gameOver so it's not right at the very first frame. And then we need our continue or quit. I don't know if I like the all lowercase. That's just too big though. We can't make this much smaller because we don't have any pixels to work with. So either we use Pixel Font 1. Yeah, Pixel Font 1 is the smallest it can possibly be and still be readable. I don't know. I don't think I like mixing the fonts. We'll try that. Yeah, we'll try this. I do think it needs to be a little lower. And then what we'll do is we'll have the quit rendered in red. And then you can alternate between them. Yeah, it should be a darker red though. Yeah, we'll set a darker red. think it should be more dark, like it should be close to black, and then maybe we have the gameOver red. Let's see how that looks. And that looks so cool. The red is too ominous. Maybe... we don't have much. We could try purple. I don't know, the white just doesn't feel right to me. White doesn't really feel right to me. I don't know why. Maybe the select, maybe we go back to white gameOver, but the select is like a cyan color. That's looking better. Yeah, I think the blue is a little too bright. And then the red should be maybe a bit darker. And the red should be fully opaque, but just dark. I think I kind of screwed that up. Really? Okay, so let's do cyan. We can do less bright, so maybe 200 on both of these. And we'll call it dark cyan. And then the red, the dark red should be fully opaque, just less red. The blue still looks pretty cyan. Oh, we didn't do dark cyan. Okay. Yeah, that's looking better. I don't think I'm sold on the cyan just yet. I think it should be more bluish purple. Nope, I'm getting further from it. Okay, let's go with that for now, and then let's just try to get the selection switch. So in the Chasm Falls state, we're gonna have a option selector. We're gonna default it to 1. And then we're gonna only set the font once. And we're only gonna render, we're gonna render both things, but we need to render the option a certain color. So if option selector is 1, that's continue. So if our option selector is equal to 1, then we want to render continue with the cyan color. And then we would render the other option with the dark red if option selector is 1. We could, I just like to be verbose about it and just say if option selector is equal to 2, then we would swap the colors and say, okay, we render dark red for continue and dark cyan for quit. Then we set on option selector 1, so we need to, in our update, just change the option selector if our love.keyboard was pressed either left or down. Left. Basically, yeah, if any key is pressed, we want to swap. Any directional key, we want to swap this, I think. Well, we could have it, you have to go down. Okay, yeah, you have to go down because they're stacked. So if down was pressed, then the option selector is equal to 2 because you're on quit. If your keyboard was pressed up, then our option selector will be 1. Okay, continue, quit, continue, quit. Maybe we play the beep sound too. I think it's called select or beep. It's either beep or select. I can't remember. Let's try select for down and beep for up. Oh, it's not. It should be play. Okay, so yeah, we do want beep. And then select is when we actually choose. So once enter is pressed, if enter is pressed, we ask what option selector we have. Okay, so for right now, since we don't have the load, let's just do a global state machine change to, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens if we change. We have a title state, and we can do that if our select option selector, if our option selector is equal to 2, that would be the title state quit to the title state. And then else if our option selector is equal to 1, then we can try, and this is what I have no idea what will happen if we try to just change back into our play state, because our play state was left off with us falling in a dungeon and doing all that stuff. So I don't know how that will respawn us. So I'm curious to see what happens there. Okay, so let's see. Boom, we're in chasm state. We've got continue or quit. Oh, if we're down in already option selector, we don't want to play another sound. Okay, so let's try quit. Cool. We go back to the title screen, and then we go to their play state, which is fine because our play state never initialized, because we went straight to the chasm state. So if let's try the I think continue will load the play state like no issue, which it does. We rendered our little mouse character up at the top left for like 1 frame, but what do we call that? Tashio tester. No? Yeah, we have him. Tashio tester. Okay, we render him here. We don't need him. Okay. Okay, so if we continue, we go back into the dungeon. That's looking okay. But what I'm curious about, if we go trigger another fall chasm, or chasm fall, it should load us fine into the chasm state. But if we continue from here, I'm curious what happens. Wow. Okay. It detected that we had no hearts, so it's just rendering the game over. Okay, well that's good. So that tells me that our play state is kind of just exists still, as if we never left it. So we need to control, or we need to keep track of anything that changes, right? So like if we open a treasure chest and then we go into a chasm, and then we can't go into a chasm because we don't have any lives to lose. But I'm curious if we open the treasure chest and then die, when we come back, the treasure chest will still be open, which it needs to get reset, right? So if the treasure chest is open, we go and continue. See, it's still open as if we never left. So we have to have a way of capturing all the things that have changed. How would we do it? I guess we just have to have like a... Yeah, we need to kind of separate our game out into things that can change with the save and things that can't. Save the state of the room as you enter. Yeah, like we have to kind of save, things like if the treasure chest is collected or not. And it would be more so we save the state of the room once we save in the game. Like, I think we rest at the inn in order to save the game. So once you save at the inn by sleeping, it'll save the state of the dungeon. So if you walk in the dungeon, open it, then die, it'll load the the data that was saved when you last saved in the inn, which was it was closed. So you have that stored as a tiled data. We have a couple of things like map declarations, which we're saying, I think we have a treasure chest in here. Oh, it's capital T, I think. Yeah, so we have this. Oh no. Where is it? It's only one thing. Yeah, okay. So we have a collidable map objects table, and we're putting a treasure chest instantiation into it. So I guess in our treasure chest class, we can have, see, we have this dot opened. We have this dot opened. So I guess what we can do, you know, like we need to have a little trigger where we go to save it, we cycle through all of the collidable map objects, all of the treasure chest objects, and check if they were opened. And if they were opened, then we update this collidable map objects table with opened. And if it's, because we have to reset it to the original position if not. So we have to kind of, I don't know, I guess we can have a trigger. I don't know, I'll have to think about this. Because it's easy enough to parse out which data needs to be saved. Because in the treasure chest option, if it's opened, you can't interact with it and it just renders the open thing. So all we need to kind of check is like, hey, if you're saving it, has it been opened already? If it is, then its new default state is already opened. But if you die and you haven't saved, it just needs to reset to its original position, which was closed. So we kind of need to like snag the current position of all of these changeable objects once we instantiate them, and then only change them once we save the game. We'll cycle through, only check the things that can change, and if they changed. And if they changed and we're saving it, then we overwrite with new table data. And then I don't think we have to save everything. I think we just have to save the things that have changed. I don't exactly know. We'll have to figure it out. I think it's making sense though. So it's nice that, you know, we did what we set out to do today, which was we have and I'm gonna put W and S also for continue, because if we use WASD, I want those to be arrow keys too. So let's do that. So when we go to option select, yeah, if it's down, or if our S was pressed, and then up. W. Okay. And then we don't want to play the beep. We only want to play the beep if our option selector is already not equal to 2. So if our option selector is 1, then we're going to beep down to 2, but not if we hit down and we're already at 2. And same with here, if our option selector does not equal 1, then we're going to play the beep. Oh, I accidentally up. Yeah, not W here. Yeah, not W here. That's looking sick. I do want to kind of fade it in though, because we'll see. Look, if we continue and then we just fall in, it kind of just appears all at once. Yeah, I kind of want them to fade in after, you know, give it a second or two before they fade in. And then we're still beeping on up. If option selector does not equal 1, then we beep option selector. Oh, yeah, just take that out. Okay, that should be it. Nice. Okay, so I'm spamming it, and we only get 1. Only if we actively switch it does it play the little beep. And then, looks like my camera just died. I hate this camera. I have to set it every single time. Okay. This is good. We've got basically everything we wanted today, which was the title states. And I'm starting to wrap my head around what we need for the save and load. We also need to, you know, we need to be able to reset the original position of our entities, because if we continue, our bat is still where it was. And then obviously we need to give us some more health. Reset our original health is one of those things we need to reset. So I'll do some thinking about how we might go about saving and reinitializing the data for the continue state. Yeah, I'll just have to think about it a bit, and then I'll pull open, I'll research how I did it for my arcade game for the high scores, and I'll see how that table is used. I think we should figure this out now before we get much further, just because we're halfway there. You know, we've got the state, and if we're playing, we want to be able to kind of reset and continue. So I think we want this working before we move on. And this is another challenging thing, so I think we need to focus on this so that we can continue our road to finishing the demo. So I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna try to get in a better state. Oh yeah, we can, I think we want to take out, we want to take out this styled OTF. Let's do that. Okay, so in our main, shoot, what did I do? Okay, our main, all we do is change to falling state for testing. Our scene, we took out the tester. We just change our colors for our global constants. We have the title screen import in our dependencies, and then we add a bunch of logic in our chasm falling state for the selection for game over or continue. That's all looking right. Shit, how do I do this? Plus, no. Dash, okay. Okay, then title screen state. Oh gosh, that's not what I want. We say plus, and then we can look through it. Title screen state, all we're doing is that lava system and then rendering a flashing start. That's looking really good. Cool. So those are all our staged changes. That looks right. So let's commit and add with a message saying that we added title screen state and quit and continue options upon game over. We do have to add the options for the normal game over too. I didn't get around to that today, but we'll do that tomorrow too. Or it depends. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll knock it out first, and then we'll do the loading stuff. Cool. Then we'll get push it and call it a night. Let's run our credits here. This is awesome. Sweet. We'll raid out here. Let's see if Hypnotic is coding. He is coding. Yeah, we'll raid out to Hypnotic and call it a night. Thanks for hanging, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you all have a great night. Yeah, thanks for hanging, Squinch. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, I'm glad we got done what I was hoping to. I'll just need to add what we did for the normal game over state, and then we'll have to figure out the loading. But then that'll be huge, because adding saving and loading to our game is a huge feature. So if we can kind of think it through and add it in the course of a day or two, that would be really nice. So I'll do some thinking about that. Do I really? So nice, I put you in twice, I guess. I'll look into that. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.